Explain the song Ocean. What is this record about?
You gotta read between the lines. Well, Ocean is about, diving in. If she got an ocean, I mean, she's definitely, we grown here. She's definitely wet, and yeah, for sure, it's like an ocean. They're just a little play on words.
How
clever.
How did this record come about?
Well, a lot of people don't know. Me and Jacquees been bros, been friends since we was like 15, 16 years old, and so 9 times out of 10 we're in the studio and we end up not making music only because it's genuine. We end up just hanging out. That particular night I already had the ocean hook. So I just had writer's block, and I never get writer's block. That's just something it just never comes across. And so that night, Quee pulls up. Of course, we had the Hennessy flowing. We had some vibes in the building, and we just got in the booth, went back and forth, and now I'm talking DJ Smallz. Believe it.
Now, take us back, before we even talk about more about how the record came about and formatted and that sort of thing. When did you first meet Jacquees? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember meeting Jacquees in Augusta, Georgia. I'm from Augusta, Georgia. So I met Quee. It's this event. Shout out to Power 107 station down there. It's this event called Power Fest. And back then he was signed to Block Entertainment. And like I said, I was still living in Augusta. So, people would come down there for the event. And I just remember him just being this kid, just always singing, and I'm not sure who made the first gesture to meet, but I know our teams put us together and shook hands. When I got to Atlanta, he was one of the first, like artists I linked with. And yeah, we just been rocking ever since.
How many?
You remember that apartment, right? In Gwinnett?
I don't think I was invited.
Yeah, right.
I don't think I was invited.
Yeah, you remember that, bro. You came out there plenty of times.
Now, okay, how many songs did you guys do together and collab before you even got to this record, Ocean?
Oh, well, I used to work on all his mixtapes, like his very first mixtape we put out. I co-wrote on that. I co-wrote a lot of his records. His new album just dropped, 4275, Red Light, featuring Dej Loaf. We collaborated on that. And it's just, it's always been a respectful working relationship. I respect him to the fullest, and I know, bro respect me and my artistry. And, outside of that, as a man. So we got so many songs, so many ideas, so many future ideas that we're working on. So it's just, it's an ongoing thing with us.
Now, you talked about, in the beginning of the segment, you already had the hook already, but you had writer's block. Who produced this beat in particular?
Shout out to the XL Eagle.
Now, when you came across this beat, was it something that was cooked up from scratch for you? Going through a folder of his
I'm not
beats?
sure. We were, during that time, we was working on 2.0. I've been working on 2.0, TK Kravitz 2.0 for like a year and some change. So every session, I believe we would go back, and all the producers did the same thing. I feel like they would go back and make beats for the next session. So yeah, so not just they didn't cook it up, right then on the spot, but I know, for sure, it was definitely for Kravitz.
When you heard this beat for this record, was it an instant vibe to it, if you can recall?
Shit, yeah. I knew I had something. I knew the beat was something. Like I said, I had writer's block, and I kept coming back to it for those 2 days. Kept coming back, trying to, add to the record, and it just wouldn't go. But I knew it was something. So shout out to Quee, came in, boom, boom, and hey, I just needed that extra vibe.
Now, from start to finish, how long did this song take to complete?
Like 30 minutes.
That fast?
For sure.
And hindsight 2020, after the record came out, I know sometimes people can feel differently about their songs. They may hear something different or want to change something. Was there any remorse when the song was complete, mastered, put out? Like, you know what? I like the song, but I wish I could have went and fixed this or done this or anything of that nature? Or no?
No, man. That song, bro, is solid. It just feels good. It sounds good on radio. It sounds good a CD player. It sounds good on anything. You know what I mean? It sounds good. It's just a great record. And I'm not only saying it because it's mine, but you know I hear it just like everybody else when I'm riding. You know, it just comes on, and you know it's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. You know, no matter if sunlight, dark, in the club, outside the club, you know, whatever, bro. It's a vibe.
How long after the record was complete before you publicly release it?
See, what I like to do is I like to get it right to my fans. So it's a snippet. I put snippets up. You know, that's just the way how me and my fans, we operate. You know, just I gotta give it to them early, just to give them a taste, and they gonna let me know either they A, want it, or B, you know, we really don't care. You know what I mean? So I just knew after rip that one, it was a go. You know, I put it with snippet, and it's been flowing ever since.
Do you remember how the song officially premiered, though? Was it premiered through a certain platform, or was it just, I mean, aside from the snippets that you gave to your fans?
I forgot who he premiered it with, but I know for a fact that it was a big release. I forgot who he actually premiered with, which I'm embarrassed about, but definitely I was just excited for it to be out. I could care less who it was, you know.
At what point did you know this song was going to be big? You've released songs before.
Yeah, and they all go crazy.
Safe to say this has been your biggest hit, though, thus far?
Safe to say, yeah.
Okay, so how did you know this one was going to be as big as it?
Just the talk, man. The talk just be different, you know. You know when you own something, it's just, like I said, this is my like fourth charting record, so I just can tell the temperature, you know, when it's coming, and the conversation people have, and the tastemakers, fans. I just know the temperature, you know. So I just knew it right then, like, you know, we started getting them calls like, yo, man, got one. I just knew, you know, it was that guy.
What do you attribute the song to its success? Is it radio? Is it clubs? Is it internet?
The fans. Everything is from the fans, man. I'm nothing without my fans. Believe that, and I'm talking so genuine right now. I'm nothing without the fans. Do I have all the fans in the world? No, I don't. But do I have loyal fans? Yes, I do, and that's all I can build off of, and I respect everything they do for me, for sure.
When it comes to the fans, what's been the weirdest fan reaction to your song? I'm sure you see a lot of feedback.
I get DMs all. I get I get crazy mess, bro. You know what I mean? I get a little porn, and you know what I mean, get little flicks, homemade flicks. I get a lot of stuff to it, man. You know, which is, hey, man, to each his own. Do your thing, you know. Keep it going.
What's been your favorite celebrity reaction to your song so far? Was there a certain celebrity you might have seen a video of them just really turning up to it, or maybe they said something on Twitter or DM'd you about it?
Yeah, I get so many. I used to be so. I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to be so wrapped up in that. But you know, I get them all the time, man. Seriously, I'm not even trying to toot my horn, but
so it might not be one that personally sticks out to you.
Yeah, it's just everybody, bro.
Now, what about the music video? The song was doing its thing before you shot the music video, or was this one of those instances?
The song was already, you know, especially in Atlanta, it was already in rotation. Shout out to Hot 107.9, Streets 945, B103. You know, anything I do, you know, and I can't even shot one out without shouting the others out, because, you know, they all show me love, and I respect all them guys. I respect all them PDs, all the radio jocks, you know what I mean, everybody. So the song was definitely, they all, you know, took heed to it. They all just went crazy on it. So, and all the DJs outside of radio, you know what I mean, in the clubs, and, you know, all of them, man, they just showed love, and, you know, so it was definitely going before the video. That's why we shot the video.